Live from the rinks in Hot Park, New York, the Stony Brook University Seawolves take on the Liberty University Flames in an ACHA matchup. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. Andy Mignani along with Andy Sukoff and Trevor Mignani behind the controls. Today, the Stony Brook Seawolves take on the 15th-ranked Liberty University Flames in Game 2 of the two-game set. Last night, the Stony Brook Seawolves defeated the Flames in a 7-2 dominating game for the most part. The Seawolves taking 3 games in a row for the Flames this season and look to take a season sweep today as they play the second of 2 games against Liberty. Seawolves got things going last night on a breakaway goal by Brian Bozer off a great stretch pass from defenseman Frank Shirty. It was Seawolves 1-0 at the end of the first period. Liberty tied the game 1-1 midway through the second period on a goal by Zane Schartz. The Seawolves would come right back and take a 2-1 lead and adding 2 more goals heading into the third period. The Seawolves have scored 3 more goals in the third period, and the Flames would add 1 of their own. And when the dust finally settled, the Seawolves came away with the victory. So, Andy, let's welcome in Andy Sukoff. Let's talk a little bit about that game last night from an anticipation perspective. What did we think we were going to see, and what did we see?
Well, what I was expecting was to see a little bit more of a defensive stand from Liberty, because I'd been watching some of their games from before the winter break, and they had been playing very well. They had won 7 of 10, and their defense started getting really their legs under them. And the Seawolves threw a lot of different looks at them and played many different offensive styles, which wound up leading to those goals, including the one that Bozer had the breakaway. I was really impressed by the play of Frank Kasha yesterday. He had 2 goals and an assist, including he scored 2 goals pretty quickly within each other, one being on a feed from Eddie Zowski. He's sitting right in the slot, and nobody's there in front of him. Today, the Liberty Flames are going to have to really adjust to what the Seawolves throw at them and not let them get those open spots in the slot in the corners and play a more aggressive style.
We're having a conversation with the coach, Kurt Handy, yesterday prior to the game, and Kurt had mentioned that the team is young, and we know that. They've got some freshmen on the team, a couple of seniors, some juniors, a couple of sophomores, still a relatively young team, and they're trying to get them to play 60 minutes. We saw last night probably in total, I don't want to even say 15 minutes, but we probably saw close to 15 minutes of spotted areas where they played well, but they're not consistent enough at this point in time.
And that's going to take time. It's a very young team, like you said. We were talking about it in pregame. Give it another year or so, and they're going to be a very strong team again. So it's a feeling out process, just like with any team.
Yeah.
I'm sure even the Seawolves at one point in the beginning of the season had a feeling out process where they have new players. They have to figure out who gels well with each other, who works well with one combination, who doesn't work well with another, what a certain player does best, and it takes some time.
One bright spot for Liberty last night was their goaltending.
Carey Byron was phenomenal, especially in the first period. He stopped 13 of 14 shots, and he made a lot of strong saves that really allowed Liberty to stay in the game until some defensive lapses in the second and third broke the game open for the Seawolves.
So that was a bright spot for them. Also, they did a pretty decent job on their power play. They didn't score on it, but they had some opportunities.
They did. They
had some good looks on the power play.
Yeah, they had 5 shots on goal on their 3 power plays, including 4 on the second one, where Derek Williams had to make a couple sliding saves, and there were a couple of defensive shots in front. One that Matt Crockett blocked that got on net. It was a good sliding play by Crockett to deflect the puck a little bit. But that's what you like to see from the Seawolves penalty kill, that they're going to get down in front. Like Coach Garofalo said to you yesterday before the game, if Derek Williams sees the shot, he's going to make the save.
We saw some bright spots last night for the Seawolves. On the first goal, Bozer exposing the speed that he has and exposing the Liberty young defense and able to beat them and score on that first breakaway. We saw Frank Kasha score a couple of goals last night. Kasha, the leading scoring defenseman for the Seawolves, I bet you he's probably pretty high up there on the ACHA list as well as far as goals for a defenseman.
And you know that he's definitely out there anticipating more, that he's hungry for more, and he saw what the Liberty defense threw at him yesterday. If he can get back into those spots and get some quality shots, there's no reason why he can't score another goal or two.
I mean, we know he's got a decent shot from the point, but we saw yesterday some nice hands that he had too, coming in on a pass that he received from Osowski from behind the net, and then coming in and putting it in on the backhander.
Yeah, he was right there in front, nobody in the slot waiting for him, and he just wound up and fired, and he was able to snap it past Byron. What I like to see is that they have a defenseman who shoots left-handed and who shoots right-handed that can both whip it from the point. You have Kasha, your left-handed shot, and Shirting, your right-handed shot that can really make things happen from the blue line.
As far as the lines were concerned last night, the JT Hall line was exceptional. I saw something last night that I've been waiting to see for 2 years, and that is Tyler Underhill dominating. The size that he has, he dominated his shifts out there. He did. He literally was the power forward that we've been waiting to see for a couple of years now.
And last season, he was on the line with Ryan Cockham, where you were expecting Underhill to be more of that power forward guy because you had your flashy scorer in Cockham. Yesterday, we really saw Underhill take on that role because Underhill is a very good scorer. We know it. And that, there's nothing you can say about that.
And he shot the puck a lot last night, which was good. He took the puck a lot, and he shot it a lot because he can score goals. Yes.
Yeah, he leads the team in goals with 21. He's got 12 assists, so he's not totally one-dimensional. He can pass the puck. His assist came off a rebound that JT Hall put in late in the second period. We saw that goal while we were talking to Sam Brewster yesterday. And so that kind of the role that Sam Brewster played last year is what we were expecting Underhill to see, and we saw that last night.
Now, the Crockett line also played very well last night. They had exceptional shifts in keeping Liberty pinned in their zone. Defensively, they played very well in their own zone. And as far as the third line is concerned and the fourth line, they did their jobs and they did them well.
Yeah, and that's
really what it comes down to.
And when you have four lines who are in sync and are making contributions out there, there's no reason why you can't run the table.
I mean, the Satola line played very well yesterday.
They
too.
Did. Every
first
line,
two lines for the Seawolves dominated the game. The third line did a great job in the zone as well, and the fourth line just created havoc, which is what you want. Now today, we've got a couple of different players in the lineup on the fourth line and on defense. So on the fourth line, it's going to be Bakari will be in today for Boudreau, who played very well yesterday.
Boudreau had an assist yesterday.
Right. And we're going to see Zavadis on defense, as Heffernan will not be in the lineup today. So Heffernan out, Zavadis in. We'll see how things go. We got Wilms back in the net today.
He had a great start yesterday. He stopped 30 of 32, so he's earned the start today.
Yeah. So we'll see how things go. Teams are coming off the ice for their warm-up, and we'll have a fresh cut of ice, and we'll probably have a drop of the puck probably at about 3:35, 3:40. We had a little late delay on the ice cut today, so stick around and go get something to drink or something to eat. We'll be back for the start of the game, so thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live.
Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live. I'm Andy Sukoff. Andy Mignani. We'll be back here momentarily. We're just about a couple minutes away before the start of the game here, and today's game is going to be for Angela's House. So we have a few of Angela's House members on the ice. We're at the Ice Girls now. So it's nice to see them come out here and get to enjoy the game with the Seawolves fans and get to have a good time. So we're about, like I said, a couple minutes away. Team should be hitting the ice momentarily. Andy Mignani just making his way back up into the box. So once he gets his headset on, we'll be back, full team crew ready to go. So now that Andy's back here,
Yellow.
we just gotta tell you, 7-2 game yesterday. They need to win today to keep their ranking up, and maybe if they can get a big enough win, jump up 1 or 2.
Very possible. Very possible. I was thinking the same thing. If they can, another game at the same score won't do it. A bigger score will. But then it also depends on how other teams did too. So,
And now that things are starting to get towards that stretch before Nationals, you have a couple months before that happens. You have all the conference games now. You have the conference playoffs coming up. So these are the games that the Seawolves need to win and win big if they can. All wins are good. Big wins are better.
Absolutely.
What are your expectations for today's game?
Well, I expect Liberty to come out and give everything they have early. I think they're going to come out hard and strong to try to get up on Stony Brook. Try to get up early on them. I don't know if they're going to be as physical because they were physical yesterday, and I think it took a lot of their momentum out of the game, took their energy out. So you might see maybe not as much physicality from Liberty, but you might see them try to jump on the Seawolves. Only thing is the Seawolves have this year notoriously come out strong, almost in every home game.
The first periods are very strong, and then it comes out the second period. They start a little flat and then kind of get their way back. Yesterday in the second period was a completely different story.
Yeah.
Yes, they gave up the goal in the first few minutes, but then it was all Seawolves after that. They scored 3 goals in the last 15 minutes, and really put Liberty out of the game.
Yep. So that's my anticipation. I think with the minds on the Liberty bench there, there's a fair amount of coaches there that all have some with NHL experience.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to get their guys motivated and pumped up.
The Seawolves are about to make their way out onto the ice.
And here they come.
And, of course, during the game, if you want to interact with us or with the program, you can follow Andy at AVMags, myself at Andy_Sukoff on Twitter, or the program itself at Seawolves Hockey.
All righty. We got Ryan Gillette up again, helping us out again today on the camera. Did a good job for us yesterday, so we appreciate that.
They always do.
And our referees today is going to be Brian Bendes again. And he will have Seltzer will be one of the linesmen, and McCutcheon will be the other. As starting lineups for both teams are actually out there, and we'll go through them as they announce them for you.
Number 12, Owen Harris.
Owen Harris, number 12, at forward. D, 20, Crane on D. Chance on D. 26, 74, Danny Logan, center. Number 86, Robert Ward, forward. And in goal, number 29, Matthew Pinnell, in nets for Liberty.
And now the starting lineup for your Stony Brook Seawolves. Number 5, Dalton Gilbert.
On defense, number 5, Dalton Gilbert. Number 7, Justin Lazaldi.
Number 17, J.T. Hall.
Number 17, J.T. Hall.
Number 27, Frank Scherding.
Number 27 on D, Frank Scherding.
Number 74, Tyler Underhill.
And number 74, Tyler Underhill.
And in goal, number 33, Derek Wills.
And Derek Williams will be back in net for the Seawolves. We're going to take a short break and we're right back.
At this time, we ask the spectators.
All right, welcome back, folks, as we are almost ready for game time. And, Andy, what are your thoughts right before we drop this puck?
Well, the Seawolves have to take control of the game just like they did yesterday. The first period was very evenly matched, and if it happens again, that's fine. But again, the Seawolves have to open up the scoring. They cannot fall behind. They've proven that they can come back, but if they don't have to, it's going to make things a lot easier.
All right, we have going to have a special ceremonial puck drop here.
Ava, Jake, and Jake as they participate in the ceremonial puck drop.
All right, is this Angel's house? Yeah, great.
It's a great nonprofit.
Yeah, nonprofit organization, sure, for kids. And the kids are going to drop the pucks down for the ceremonial toss. There we go. There's one, and there's the other. Great job. Nice girls always do a good job getting this organized, and Captain J.T. Hall giving them the puck, tell them to take the puck. A little fist pump, off they go. All right, so we got Tim. Tim's up in the booth. We got Ryan up in the booth helping us out. We appreciate that. And let's get ready to play hockey, Jimmy. What do you say? I'm waiting for it.
No,
We gotta have a let's play hockey.
Not happening tonight, I guess. We're just about ready for game time here.
All right, I guess no let's play hockey today, but we're ready to go anyway. So here we go.
That let's play hockey might be implied.
It's going to be Logan, Ward, and Owen and Harris going up against JT Hall, Underhill, and Lizaldi. And here we go, folks. Game 2. Oh, face-up won by the Seawolves. Picked up by Hall. And chips it, tries to get it in deep. It's sent right back to Gilbert in neutral zone. Now fired in by Lizaldi. It's pinned to the wall by Harris. And picked up by Shantz. Shantz now skates it up through the neutral zone off the foot of Harris. Picked up by Logan. Coming in on his off wing. Fires a shot just off the glove and wide. Now that shot's fired high into the back, off the wall. Did not hit the netting. I thought it hit the netting.
It took a weird bounce and almost came on into the crease. Sherding smartly kicks it away.
And good pressure here by Liberty, and Seawolves get the puck out, and they'll just dump in. Actually, Lizaldi tried to get it to Hall, but the puck went into the Liberty zone. So picked up by
They were in the midst of a change, so Hall was the only one who had to
Coming
play.
down in numbers. Shot. Oh, just went wide. I'm not sure if it hit a Seawolf or not, but that shot skidded wide to the corner. Good pressure here by Liberty. I told you I thought that they would come out hot initially just to see what they could do, maybe catch the Seawolves flat-footed.
Yeah, they need to come out and establish their own tempo.
Yes. Kasha winds, fires. Oh, high shot over the top. It might have been deflected.
One of the things that Coach Kirk Handy said yesterday after the first period was that he wants his team not to try to do too much of the puck. And it's in that instance where we saw them really not try to do too much, just get some shots on. Sometimes the simple plays are the ones that are the most effective.
Face off to the right of Pinnell. Satola is out there now with DeFeo. Soski's on this line as well. Soski, DeFeo, and back to Soski trying to get it, but it was off his skate. He does get it back on a stick, and he puts a weak shot on. Saved by Pinnell. Back down low to Satola. Takasha rips a shot. Didn't get through. Rebound loose. DeFeo going hard there, but Pinnell able to keep that puck out. Good shift by this
that was a very good
second
shift.
line.
We saw that line yesterday of Satola, Osowski, and DeFeo really make things happen out there. Satola, the playmaker, he actually had a goal yesterday that we thought went off of Colella, but they said went to him. So we're gonna watch it quick there.
This is Raymond Wilson on the draw against Satola. Satola picks it up, sends it back across to Osowski, turns and fires wide.
I think Osowski was looking for Satola there, who was crashing in.
Yeah, there's a goal off of Satola on a weird angle pass from Osowski, and it beat Pinnell on the wide side. We'll watch it on the replay. Seaways, well, we don't have the replay right now, but we'll see if we can get it for you. But
that was a really nice setup for it. Took a strange bounce off of.
Yeah, and again, Seawell's getting up early on Liberty is not going to make Liberty's day any better right now. So Seawell's up. It looks like it's going to be a Satola goal, or it could be, if it was deflected off of Satola.
I think it deflected off of Satola's stick because he was coming across as Osowski was centering the pass, and it just skipped off his stick past Pinnell.
All right. Now the speed line, Bozer. Oh, we have a little change in lines here. I didn't notice that, but I did see Osowski on that other line, and he was playing on this line yesterday, I think.
Yeah,
so you have Kalillo now on this line with Bozer and Crockett.
And that's a line that might actually make some really good sense because Colella has the strength that he can mesh really well with the speed of Bozer and Crockett. So Colella can push out of the boards, push players out of the way. As here's the replay here. This is the initial one.
That's the shot that went wide.
Here's the first one. DeFeo gets the rebound.
Now here comes the pass.
And here's the pass. Here's Satola.
It's off his skate. Just went off his skate.
First period. That's Satola, Osowski, and DeFeo with 18 remaining.
All right. That's an icing on the Stony Brook Seawolves. They'll go back and do it again.
This is what...
The face will be to the right of Wilms, and Crockett will take the draw. He'll go up against Logan. His first line for Liberty back out. Maybe try to get a matchup here that they want. Picked up by Bishop. Bishop off the wall, sends Bozer, but that's out of his reach. And this will be another icing. Seawolves will just ice the puck if they don't, they'll just try to get that speed working for them one way or another, and if it doesn't work, it could be
that's how they scored the first goal yesterday. Bozer took the streak. If he would have been a step or two slower, that's going to be an icing on Sherding.
All right, face off to the left of Wilms. This one, won by Liberty and Harris with a nice turnaround shot, saved by Wilms. Positioning there, saved the goal for sure.
Wilms is a very smart goal. He knows where he needs to be positioned at all times.
Oh, nice little positioning there as Wilms was in the right spot. Is definitely Liberty doing that line change to create that matchup.
And it worked out very well for them. They got 2 shots there.
And I guess with all the coaches they have back there, someone's responsible for figuring that out. You got to give them credit. That's
when you have
thinking
2
back there.
and 3 coaches who have NHL experience and they've seen the game at all levels. There's insight there that you can really use to your advantage.
It is about the matchups, and the number one line for the Seawolves is no match for anything that Liberty's putting on the ice, at least with this squad. But there could be a matchup with the third line, the fourth line, so they got to take advantage when you can. There's an icing, you can make a change, and the home team can't.
Nope.
So
right now the fourth line out there for the Seawolves, and this fourth line was very aggressive, very effective last night. Putting together a few good plays, and Stemke even scoring a goal himself.
Garcia snapped one on goal, and Wilms gloves it down. 16:55 left to go in the first period there. Seawolves are up by the score of 1-0 on a goal by Andrew Satola.
And here's that last shot off of Garcia's stick. Wilms just watches it all the way into the glove. It was a nice snapshot that had eyes to the top of the net.
The Seawolves are out there with their fourth line. A shot right on goal after the face-off by Hayes, and Wilms gobbled it up.
And now we're seeing the last couple of minutes have really been dictated by Liberty. They've gotten 5 of the last 6 shots that have been taken in this game.
Yeah, and right now
they're starting to push.
Right now, that fourth line got a very, very quick shift.
Yeah, they're starting to push back, be more aggressive because they know that they can't fall too far behind. So they're maybe desperation sitting in a little early.
The matchups and the play a role, but it also creates momentum. So you want to keep the momentum going your way if you're up.
Absolutely.
Ooh, strong play there. Now here comes Masters down right wing, being watched by Shirting. Masters sends it back to Crane, but Crane's pass was off the mark. And now back out. Looks like it's going to not get out of the zone. Crane hustles over to get it. Picked up by the Seawolves, knocked down with a high stick. And Seawolves will get possession.
Garvin knew it too, so he had to just let Sonnenberg touch the puck.
This is Underhill coming down left wing. He'll dump to the corner. Lazali in front of the Seawolves. Picked up by Hall. Hall controls it on the wall. Turn back behind that to Lazali. Lazali will throw it back to Underhill. Underhill down low, being watched carefully by Shantz. Zali, quick move, picks it up, tries to get it back to Hall, but it goes to the point now, and Shirting fires it all the way around. Good zone puck time here for the Seawolves.
Yeah, they're not letting Liberty touch the puck. They're just cycling the puck around. If the shot's not there, they're just getting the next pass off.
And coming in was Gilbert on that play. The Stony Brook team is doing a good job joining the play. Caution, Frank keeps it in. Shirting walks it in. Shoots, scores! Nasty wrist shot.
That's what you call a snipe.
He just waited for the D to clear and then had Pinnell on the short side and got him high glove side.
We're gonna want to look at that one again, as it was just a perfect setup. As it comes around, Shirting able to keep it in.
And they just kept it in.
Yeah, so there's going to be an unassisted
now
goal.
Watch as the D starts to move.
Crane starts to slide, and he just goes stick high.
Yeah.
There's nothing that Pinnell could do with that one.
Yeah. Good shot by Shirting, and Seawolves up by the count of 2-0. Wilms will gobble it up.
So for Shirting, that's going to be, I believe, his 6th of the season.
Number 27, Frank Shirting. Unassisted. Goal, 15-17 remaining.
And they've now scored goals less than 3 minutes apart.
15-17 remaining.
Thea will pop it out. Nice stick pass onto Satola's stick. He's got Ossowski with him. Ossowski walking in. Fire, scores! Oh, the Seawolves have come to shoot today.
Yeah, they've come guns a-blazing, and they're not gonna let Liberty sit around in this one.
Wow, Ossowski is some addition to that line. He just adds something uniquely different than Kalilo did.
Watch the play develop. DeFeo picks it out to Satola, and here comes Ossowski. He's just waiting there, not necessarily cherry picking, but he's right there, and then he just whips it through.
Short side. They're all going short side on him. That's the second goal on short side Pinnell. And we're going to have a goaltender change, I think.
He gave up 3 goals on 6 shots, so Carrie Byron's going to come back into this game.
Yeah, Byron will come back in. Pinnell's having a tough start, so.
And now the Liberty's going to call timeout, which they need to take, because they need to get themselves back into gear, because that is whatever they were doing right now was not working. They need to regroup, come up with a new strategy, and if you're the Seawolves, that now is the time you just keep going. Don't play back. Just keep putting pressure on the Liberty defense. You've seen where you can exploit them. That if you go near side, that area is wide open. Satola, that's his second point of the game. DeFeo, his second assist. So this second line has been very effective. They're all helping each other out right now. And those goals are scored 26 seconds apart. They've scored 3 goals in the matter of 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
And again, this is not a typical game we've seen with Liberty. So we know they're in the rebuilding stage right now. Still ranked 15th in the country. I don't know how long that's going to last for. But this Kasha now controls it for the Seawolves. He fans on the pass to Fail, but the Fail does get it. Oshowski chips it in.
Now playing goal for Liberty, number 31.
That puck goes out of the zone. Kasha couldn't keep it in. And now that puck's fired back in by the Fail. Schartz over to. Picked up by Schartz again as Liberty will regroup. Seawolves in with a heavy forecheck here, coming in 2-1-2. And Liberty losing it. Oh, and Oshowski steals it again. Oshowski is all over the ice today.
He's been playing very well. And that's what you want to see from this guy. He's getting some time on the second line, and he's making the most of it.
Yep.
He's making plays happen. He's stealing pucks, forcing turnovers, and getting quality shots on.
Kalilo now with Crockett. Kalilo on the backhander. And kicks to the back. Picked up by Servetus, who's now out there for his second shift. His first one was fast, but he's out there now getting some ice time. Kalilo went on the forecheck for the Seawolves against Schartz.
What we're seeing Liberty doing right now,
Back to the point, back up to Miller. Miller, low wrist shot, looking for a deflection.
It was
loose
blocked
in
in
front. Kalilo on the backhander. Blocked in front again. Picked up by Crockett. Crockett controls the puck. Looking for an opening. And they'll send it back up to Servetus. Servetus will send a shot. Rister trying for a deflection.
He was looking for Kalelo. Kalelo was right in front. He just couldn't get control of the puck. But what we're seeing Liberty do right now, their puck control is really lacking. And they're not communicating very well, and they're giving up too many turnovers. If they want to get back into this game, they have to maintain better possession of the puck, because if not, Stony Brook's going to run away with this.
Right. This is Ward carrying over the blue line, makes a spin move, looking for Logan. Oh, and Logan squeezes one past Wilms. He may have deflected off a shirting, but that's a goal for Liberty now, cutting that margin to 3-1.
That's going to go from Ward.
That's one Wilms is going to want back, because that was not really a hard shot. It was
Logan just pinpointed it perfectly. It deflected. Looked like it did deflect off his shirting and into the net. So we're going to watch it again. Ward makes a nice spin move around Hall. Barely keeps it on the blue line, and then here comes.
Yeah, it skidded right off the shirt and stick. All right, so Liberty's on the board. Seawolves are still up by 2 and dominating this game right now. We'll see if this gives it Liberty any life. Picked up by Underhill. Moving through center. Getting it to Shirting. Loose puck behind the net. Picked up by Liberty. Chance out to Masters, and Masters to Hayes, and sends it to the boards off the stick of Wilms.
Liberty goal, scored by number 74, Dan Logan.
This is Crane back for Liberty, being watched by Hall, and Zervadis on the forecheck as well. Skips past Gilbert, and this is Hayes coming in, and his shot just sails wide on the short side.
Hayes is going to come off for a change now after taking that shot.
All the way around.
He had an angle, just didn't get it accurately.
Yep. Seawolves having a little bit of difficulty right now. They're going for a line change, but
it's one they need to get
yeah,
right now.
They need
to get some fresh legs out there, and maybe get a group out there that's.
This is Bakari now. Bakari's first shift. He first sails one high over the top of the net. Back to neutral zone. Big hit by Gervaisi on Tyson Street. Bakari in on the forecheck as well as Gervaisi. Bakari keeping it in. Picked up by Stemke. Walking in. Fires high over the top of the net. They know that. Oh, and there's a deflection from behind the net that didn't get through, but nice try by Gervaisi. Keeping that puck in. Good job by Stemke as the Seawolves now pinning in Liberty. Liberty's played a little bit better since Byron's gotten in.
Once they call that timeout, I'm guessing Coach gave them a more aggressive directive to play more on the puck and don't be so passive, and it's working out for them at this point.
And Stemke coming in all alone on throws a nice low shot. Ooh, he had Byron moving one way, and he threw it back the other way. Byron held his ground and made the glove save.
Yeah, Stemke gave him an extra move. It caught Byron off guard. We're going to watch it here. Here's the move around Sharts, and then Byron was committing right, and Stemke shot left. He had to just throw the glove out there. We saw a save like that last night where he made one. I think it was also off Stemke where he stabbed it and made the play.
All right, this is Bishop for the Seawolves being watched by Ward, and he'll get it back across to Miller. Miller controls it, sends it back to Bishop. Good communication with the D, which is what you want to have. Hoisted through the neutral zone. DeFeo against Ballou, and Ballou chops it. And it'll be in the neutral zone.
The second line out there for the Seawolves. They're playing very effectively, getting a lot of things done, and really putting Liberty back on their heels. Since this line got back out there, Liberty's being pushed back.
As Osaski with the puck, walking it in. Has DeFeo. DeFeo to Satola, sends a low shot. Just trying to get the puck to the net, and good stick save by Byron. Puck comes all the way around the wall. And picked up by Owen, knocked down by... Oh, that was a trip. No call. Actually, it was tripped with a foot. Big hit on Cartwright there.
On that pass play, they were looking for Ward, and Kashi just kind of intercepted it.
On Cartwright. Good play here by the Seawolves. Good aggressive play by DeFeo.
That's what you want to see from this line. Play aggressively and not get caught in your own zone, which we saw in the last couple minutes. They were starting to get caught in their zone.
There was a late change on that goal that Liberty scored. The Seawolves were a little late changing, but I don't think that had anything to do with the goal.
No.
Picked up by this is Bozer back behind the net with Kalilo. Kalilo controls for the Seawolves. Back to the point to Bishop. He's got a low shot. Oh, right on goal. Pad save with screen in front. Back to Bozer. Bozer sends it high off the top glove and shoulder of Byron. Picked up by, nice play there by no-look pass by Crockett to Bozer, who got the shot and another save. This is Kalilo, controls it back to the point to Kasha. Kasha can't take the shot. He's being watched. And Kalilo trying to stay there. Does a good job preventing that odd man rush.
Just stay at home, wait for Ward to make his move, and when he did, that's when he undercut it, took the puck out, and forced Liberty to come back on side.
Seawolves have to stay vigilant with their changes too. They cannot stay on the ice too long. Got to get on and off the ice.
Yeah, if you can do 35, 40-second shifts, even shorter, you can go shorter than that. Keep lines fresh, keep things cycling out there, and make things happen. You don't want tired lines out there because that's when odd man rushes happen, turnovers, and mistakes.
All right, face off to the left of Wilms. Wilson on the draw for Liberty, won it, and there's a shot on goal. Pad save by Wilms. Puck squirts out to the neutral zone. And Masters throws it back in, picked up by Shirting now behind the net, being watched by Wilson. Fast outbreak to Underhill into the neutral zone. Wilson loses it as Hall was breaking in with the puck, lost it. Hall battling on the low wall, down low, gets it up to Underhill. Underhill had it in the skates, couldn't control it. And the puck squirts out. And still in the zone is Rizaldi. I guess he must have come back out. Seawolves putting lots of pressure on creating those turnovers.
This first line put a lot of pressure on them yesterday.
Yeah.
They forced a couple of giveaways, and that's what led to to Hall's goal, because Underhill took it out, took the initial shot, but that was off a Liberty giveaway.
Good play by Gilbert there to hold that puck in, and now it's turnover. As Liberty's also putting some pressure on the Seawolves too.
They have to, knowing that if they go down anymore, Stony Brook's going to get a lot of momentum and just keep it rolling. That's
a hard shot by Sharts. He's got a good shot. Trying to get JT Hall.
Shirting was looking for the same play that he hit Bozer on yesterday, but Hall didn't have as much separation from the defenseman, so he wasn't going to get to it. And then when it skipped over his stick, it wound up being an icing. It was the right idea because it worked yesterday. So you go back to the well, give it another shot, but you got to make sure that your forward has that step on the defenseman that he's going to get around him and not get tied up.
All right, face off to the right of Wilms. Down to 7:16 to go in the first period. It's a 3-1 score. Seawolves up by the count of 3-1. And Stemke able to get that puck out. It'll go all the way down for an icing. And we'll do it again. Seawolves are going to hit the road and will not be back here again for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, the last weekend, the second to last weekend of January. They'll be back.
And then they'll have another home game against Central. They come back and they have 2 more games at home.
Yeah, because the last home series is against Central Oklahoma.
Right, which is a game everyone you got to see.
Yeah, because that's a rematch of the national championship game last year.
Yep.
So that's definitely one you don't want to miss.
All right, here we go. Face off. Back to the point. Oh, nice try deflection there by Tyson Street, but didn't get through. Shot on goal. Ooh, just whizzed past Wilms. I'm not sure if he saw that shot. There's a shot right from the side. Didn't get through. Loose puck.
Liberty's starting to get control right now. They're really starting to.
They had their, like I said, we saw this yesterday. They had their moments where they
yesterday the first period was very evenly matched. Even though Stony Brook has a 3-1 lead now, we're again really seeing an evenly matched first period. Liberty is not backing down. They're getting shots on goal. They're actually out shooting Stony Brook right now, 11-10. That Stony Brook has converted on their opportunities.
Here's Zervaitis walking it in, wrist shot, right on goal, saved by Byron.
Zavert is seeing his first home action of the season because he played on the road before the Seawolves went on their winter break.
Right.
So this is his first home action of the season. So sure, it's good for him to get out there to play in front of the home crowd.
As Garvin breaking in, they're picking up the speed there. Like I said, I think they're really trying right now to catch the Seawolves, maybe a little flat-footed right now, but Seawolves are doing what they got to do. There's a shot, and that puck deflected off of Wilms into the corners. Another shot. Seawolves are just keeping them outside to the perimeter. There's nothing in front of the net. Gervaisi headbutted that puck down to get it to his stick.
Hey, it's effective. You do what you got to do because you don't want to play with a high stick. Yeah. It's going to lead to a whistle.
Yeah, Bakari's and that fourth line today just struggling a little bit in their own zone, not able to get the puck out.
They're turning the puck over a little too often, and that's going to come with the game. Eventually, they're going to get those passes going, but if they don't and they see that it's a recurring trend, then you just have to try something new. Even if that means banging off the half boards or just flipping out and making Liberty regroup.
Seawolves trying to get their game back here. They're just a little disconnected right now.
The first half of the period, they were really, really in sync together. Now the last 5-6 minutes, things have started to unravel, but not too badly. Not too badly because they are still putting pressure on Liberty, and they're not. Their passes aren't as bad as we've seen some passes have been in other games.
Good job by Cartwright there to hold up his man on that pass that was blocked. Nice play here. Satola walking in with Osaski standing in front of the net. Over to DeFeo, winds and fires high and wide off the wall and back out into the neutral zone, picked up by Kasha. And Satola picks it up and he just handily backs it in.
They're going off on a change. That was a change they needed. That line had been out there for a while. Got a couple of chances. Didn't get any shots on goal, but DeFeo had a good look from this angle on the near side.
And that puck jumped over Cartwright's stick. Now it jumped over the Liberty player's stick street. Now it's Sposer coming in on his off wing, trying to get the puck to the net and using that speed. Followed up by Crockett. Crockett holding the puck behind the net. There's Crockett. Back to Cololo. Bozer with the shot. Just sailed wide on the one-timer.
Bozer was sliding out, so when he took that shot, it was going to slide to the left.
Cololo picks it up now. He's got some options, but he decided to turn and back to Bozer behind the net. Out in front. Oh, just out of the reach of Cololo.
Cololo was an inch taller. He gets an opportunity for that one. It was just sliding past the stick. Good centering pass by Bozer. He had the right idea.
That puck is loose. Oh, Miller was going to go for it, but he waited. And that shot on goal, saved by Wilms. Good play by Miller there because if he would have went and missed that puck,
they have an
2-on-0 coming in. So
because they had Garvin and Garcia that were right there just waiting. And Miller saw that coming. He let that play develop, and he backed off so that he could give Wilms some protection, some help. So
3:34 left to go in the first period. The face-off to the left of Wilms. Face-off one. Shot right on goal by Masters. Oh, what a nice save by Wilms. And a great play by Gilbert not to let Wilson get that rebound shot. Back out to the
Gilbert's
neutral
a very
zone.
smart defensive defenseman. He knows when that puck's around, he's got to make sure that he clears the area out and gets that puck to safety.
Good eyes by Underhill. Nice feed over to Lozaldi. Back to Hall. Hall carries behind the net. Tries to get it out to Hall, to Underhill, who was waiting there for it, but skated past. Now Hall break it in, turning with the puck. We're gonna have our first penalty of the game. It's gonna probably be a hook, as Liberty will touch the puck, and the Seawolves will go on their first power play of the game. And we'll wait for the call from Bendy's.
So it's going to be Wilson going off.
It's going to be a slash on Wilson. Which Wilson is it? 89 or 98? All right, so it's the 98 Wilson. You have to be right and give the right name. It's Raymond Wilson. We'll sit for two. Picked up by Ballou. Ballou tries to get it out. He does all the way down.
Yesterday, the Seawolves power play was effective. They scored on one of their two chances. Osowski with that snapshot from the slot, and he was able to just whip that past Byron. And that's really effectively what put the game away for the Seawolves.
Yeah. Seawolves now losing possession of the puck. Fired all the way back down. Picked up by Sherding, and he'll send it back up to Underhill, who will get it to Hall. Hall breaking in. He'll set it up. He'll come on the half wall. Hall with the puck. Drops it back to Lozaldi, who loses it, gets it back to Hall, and this puck's going to be out of the zone. Sherding was not at the point. He was coming in. Little miscommunication as they'll switch lines up. Here comes Sherding all alone through the neutral zone. By himself, walking it in, dumping it in deep. Osowski in. He'll be out there with DeFeo and Satola. And that puck's dumped back in. Good job by Liberty right now, killing a penalty.
We've seen what this line's done on even strength. Now that they have a man advantage, let's see what kind of magic they can make happen. They're gonna maybe have the weak side open that they can get a play across.
Kasha dumps all the way around, and Liberty able to get that puck out. Dalton will pick it up, go all the way back behind his net and set up. Yep.
Now we're down to the last 30 seconds of this power play, and they haven't even gotten a shot off yet.
And Satola now breaks out as Byron had problems getting back to the net. Bruce puck, it's in. It bounced up in the air, took a weird bounce, and we'll follow on the replay. But it was just Byron got late back to the net, and it started to create a whole bunch of mayhem. Let's see what we got going on the replay.
All right, here's the replay. Here's as it wraps around. Satola flips it up, and it bounces off of Shantz. Byron's over here. Looks like DeFeo gets to it and flips up and off of Byron.
Yeah.
So that should be DeFeo's goal, I think.
Yeah, whoever touched the puck last is going to get the goal. It might even be Satola.
They're going to review it now just to make sure that there wasn't anything that wasn't touched by a high stick or...
Well, nobody touched the puck in front of the net. When the puck hoisted over the top, it went in. It went off the goalie or off of somebody.
It went off of somebody. We're going to watch it one more time here. That's what happened. He tripped on the back of the net. And then as he comes back around, it flips up and off of his back into the net.
Yeah, that's a good goal from that perspective. But I think Bendis is going to make the call, and they're going to wave. I think they're going to wave it off.
See what they determine.
No, it's a good goal. No, it is a good goal. They're going to call it a good goal, but they probably just had to determine who touched it last.
We'll look at it one more time to figure out who scored it. Satola flips it around.
Does DeFeo touch it there? I don't think so.
It had to be either DeFeo or Osowski because there was like 4 players in there, so one of the 4. So I think it was either DeFeo or Osowski.
And that's the first goal for Byron. As Kirk Handy is talking to the referee, he wants a better explanation as to what the call was made. He thinks there was a different call made on the ice than what was being said, but end the story. It's a goal. It's on the board. And that's a power play goal for the Seawolves. Got to clear the clock, yeah. Shots are 13 apiece. And the Seawolves up by 3, sorry. Face off at center ice, Garvin against Satola. Soski battling with Garvin in the middle. Picked up by Garvin and sends it over to Hayes, coming down on left wing. And a save by Wilms as Seawolf dropped the glove.
They're down to the last minute 6. So Stony Brook now 1-1 on the power play. They're now 2 of 3 on the weekend. So their power play clicking at a good clip.
Yeah. And Satola now is going to go in the box for 2. As the Seawolves will have to kill a penalty. I don't know what he did, but
when all else fails, you go with roughing. So now, assuming that Liberty doesn't score, they'll have power play for 54 seconds in the second period.
Right.
Last minute of play in the period.
As Liberty controls the puck back to the point to Shantz. Garvin controls behind the net. That's 2 minutes for holding for Satola. Back to Shantz. Sharts with the puck over to Ward, back to Sharts, and over to Miller, back to Ward. The Seawolves are not aggressively out. Oh, that shot right on goal. Saved by Wilms. Good shot by Sharts. He's got a good shot.
The penalty kill, what their objective is just get the puck out. You don't want to over pursue, because that's going to lead to some open areas in the slot. Keep them out on the perimeter and leave the slot open for Wilms to see the puck.
Face off to the left of Wilms. We're down to 25 seconds to go in the first period. As Garvin and Hall will face off, and Garvin wins it, but it's out of. Oh, it did not get out of the zone.
Seawolves power play goal. Scored by number 90, Andrew Satola. His second of the game.
And Satola scored his second of the game on that power play. He was the last one to touch the puck before it went into the net. So back to Sharts again. They're setting Sharts up for that shot. And they got Garvin down in front. Shot, rebound, and kick to the corner by Wilms. And that's it. We're at the end of the first period with the score. The Stony Brook Seawolves 4, Liberty University 1. Shots on goal through one period. 13 for Stony Brook, 16 for Liberty. Andrew Satola will serve the rest of that penalty going to the second period. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back and give you the stats beginning of the second period. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live. We'll see you in just a little bit. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone, as we are just between first and second periods here, and I have a couple of minutes to go over some of the stats. Andy, let's take us through the scoring and penalties for that first period.
We'll start with the goals. It's a 4-1 lead for the Seawolves right now. They scored the first 3 goals in a matter of about 3 minutes and 20 seconds. The first one from Andrew Satola from Eddie Osowski and John DeFeo, a minute and 40 seconds into the first. 3 minutes later, Frank Schurting takes a rebound as looked like Ward was trying to flip it around the boards, and Schurting picks it up at the point and just flips it over, snipes it into the net. That makes it 2-0. 20 seconds later, Eddie Osowski takes a feed from Satola and DeFeo, which made it 3-0. About a minute or 2 minutes later, Liberty cuts it to 3-1 off a goal from Danny Logan from Ward. Ward spun in, kept the puck onside, and hit a streaking Logan who had it deflect off a Frank Schurting stick past Eric Wilms. And then in the last minute 20 of the period, Andrew Satola took he flipped it into the back, and it flipped up over the net off of Carey Byron's back, who had come in for Pinnell after they got down to a 3-0 lead, and it bounced into the net on the power play.
And I ran into referee Bendy's downstairs as I was down there, and he wants us to come up and see the replay of that because he was questioning it too. They didn't know if it hits off the head of a player from behind the net and then goes into the net from there, it's a goal because it's just like kicking it in. If you head it in, it's not a goal. If it bangs off your head by accident, then it's a goal. So they wanted to know if anybody else touched it because the Liberty bench thought that somebody touched it with their hand and directed it in, but from what they thought, it came right off the keeper, and I said that's what we saw too.
Yeah, and then there's only 2 penalties in that period. The first one to Raymond Wilson, a slashing penalty, which led to Satola's goal with 3 minutes to go in the first, and then Satola went to the box for holding, and that's why the Seawolves will play a man down for the first 54 seconds of this period. The shot total is 16-13 in favor of Liberty, but the score is 4-1 in favor of the Seawolves.
All right, Seawolves will be killing off 54 seconds that are remaining on Satola's penalty, and out there taking the draw will be Crockett for the Seawolves. He'll be out there with Gervaisi, Miller, and Bishop. As we have Garvin, Ward, and Logan with Schartz and Miller for Liberty. The explanation of that goal over to Coach Garofalo after Bendy's spoke with us. So, all right, here we go. Face off.
We're just waiting for the last little bit.
Yeah, the ice is still a little wet.
Yeah, it's better than it was for the warm-up because the warm-up was a lot.
Dropping maybe a little bit too much water down. All right, here we go. Garvin going against Crockett. And Crockett wins it. Miller just backhands it all the way back into the Liberty zone.
It's going to be taken in by Liberty. They need to
picked
get
up by Kyler Miller. He'll send it to the neutral zone. Picked up by Logan, who fires it all the way around. Schartz in to get it, but he lets it go by. Picked up by Garvin, who sends it to Chance. Now this one's fired all the way down, and Byron will hold it back behind the net as Crockett's in on the forecheck. That puck is sticking to that ice. It's not moving as well as it should be. Gervaisi in deep for the Seawolves on the forecheck. Just out of the reach of Gervaisi, just past Miller, but Miller gets it, sends it right back in the zone. Miller picks it up for Liberty.
We're down to the last 2 seconds of the penalty, so Satola is out of the box, and that's a successful
This is going to be an
penalty
icing. It should be an icing. I don't know why they did not blow an icing. This is going all the way up the wall of Shars. Shars has it. He'll send a wrist shot to the net, deflected by Garvin.
I think Street got a bit of it also because he was the one who was hacking down.
Yeah.
And he just hacked it away from Wilms, and it bounced into the corner.
Yeah, that's going to be an icing as the penalty is actually up. So I don't know what. Now, you could see Hall is talking to Bendy's because that was a blown icing call. That should have been clearly an icing call on Liberty before. So
now this faceoff is going to come all the way back down into the Stony Brook zone. They can't make a change. So they need to win this faceoff and clear it out so they can get a change. As you see Schurting and it looks like Miller and DeFeo getting ready to go.
Loose puck behind the net. Bishop sends it around to Lizaldi. Lizaldi tips it to Miller. And this is when Liberty knows that they want to keep the puck in because they know they got a team that really needs to change, but Seawolves will get that change now. If they're even going
not quite
off.
Yet.
Not quite yet. I guess they
Here comes Bishop, so Gilbert's going
slowly.
on.
The D really had to change, not the forwards. Now here comes Miller.
It's Sherding now out on the ice. He's seeing his first action of the period.
And this will be a nice thing if Sherding gets there first. He won't. Well, Gilbert got there. I don't understand why these calls are not being made. They're clear icing calls.
Guessing they're saying that Garcia had the inside edge on both Bishop or Gilbert and Sherding, so they're going to wave it off.
I guess. All right. Puck squirts out to the point to Miller. And spinning with the puck is Roberts down low. He loses it. Picked up by Hall. Up by Underhill to Lizaldi. Lizaldi back to Underhill. Nice backhand pass. Fires! Oh, rebound! And Lizaldi.
Lizaldi over-pursued it by just a half a step. He would have had an empty netter.
That play was offsides. And Lizaldi was trying to bang it out of the midair.
He over-pursued it just by a little bit, because that would have been an easy goal, would have been a 5-1 lead. That's one of those where, sometimes that's the breaks. Those are the bounces that happen.
All right. Wilson on the draw for Liberty along with Crockett for Seawolves. Crockett picks it up on Phil Kalillo, who dumps it in to Bozer. Comes in on the off wing. Bozer. That puck was just pushed off his stick quickly in time by Miller. Back out to the neutral zone, all the way back into the Stony Brook zone as Wilms will send it around past Cartwright and picked up by Crockett. Crockett trying to move the puck. And now Cartwright will send it in. Blue will pick it up and wind it around the wall. Picked up by Miller. Miller hoists it all the way down into the Seawolves zone. Coming hard is Wilson. Cartwright just wings it back the other way. Kasha. Stony Brook not losing their composure, just playing the game as they would normally. Bozer with it, sends it across, looking for a tap in. As Liberty's putting lots of pressure on, but the pressure that they're putting on is not affecting the Seawolves as much. Picked up by Cartwright, sends that pass down low for Crockett, and Crockett just missed. Kasha going in for the hit. Big booming hit by Crockett on Masters. Picked up by Crockett, back to Bozer. Sends a shot off the blocker and sails into the Seawolf bench.
This is the first sustained pressure that the Seawolves have had this period, and it's that third line of Bozer, Crockett, and Kalil that really made that happen. So they're starting to circle the puck around. Bozer's getting some quality shots on this series. He's really come alive here, and he's making his offensive contributions well known.
All right, face off to the right of Byron. Satola in the draw, who's out there with Osowski. Picked up by DeFeo, and his shot was blocked by Ward. Ward battling along the wall. Puck comes loose. Picked up by Logan. He'll send it across to Schartz. Schartz coming in on the left wing. Sends a wrist shot, but wide. Back behind the net. Hit along the wall. Satola on Logan. Picked up by Harris. Harris gets it to Logan. Logan trying to make a move. Gets it back to Ward. There's another one and a goal on the rebound that Wilms let up. And Logan parks his second goal of the game.
And there's really nothing you can say about that. And I think that might actually go to Harris, because Logan hit it second. Because here's, as the play develops, here's Logan. He's gonna pass it around, and it's gonna come back out to Ward. Ward takes the shot. Now here's Harris. Actually, it is Logan. So Harris will get the primary assist.
Yeah.
In 86, that's Ward. So
now we got a 4-2 game here, and again that missed opportunity by the Seawolves not getting that fifth goal, and allowing Liberty to get back in this game for just a 2-game margin now. And you got to credit Liberty. They've come back with some gusto early in the second period, playing hard.
They have a lot of fight in them.
Yeah, they do. And the Seawolves got to match the intensity right now. Right now, the intensity is just a little flat. Good job by Gervaisi here, pushing back against Liberty. Oh, we're going to have a penalty now. As
Byron skating to the bench, but it's not going to matter as Soderberg touches up. So a big penalty kill here for the Seawolves. They need to successfully kill off this penalty and not let this become a one-goal game.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be Bakari. No, maybe not Bakari. It might be Gervaisi or Gilbert.
I think it's Gilbert because he's the one slowly making his way there.
Yeah. And it was a hit along the boards, probably when not the best time to throw a body check.
No.
And players are vulnerable, and that's what the referees will call. So now the Seawolves find themselves down a man and getting outshot right now, 18-14. Liberty just pushing back here. Back to Schartz at the point. Schartz controls it to Ward. Ward back to Schartz. Oh, that pass was almost picked off by Gervaisi.
And Gervaisi got upended by Schartz afterwards.
Schartz at the point. He's their main guy they want to get the puck to because he's got a good shot. And he's looking. There comes a shot. Knocked down in front, fired all the way down.
It was blocked by Crockett. Gervaisi came sliding across, but Crockett's the one who got it.
Yeah, cross-checking penalties are not good to take when you're in the scrum. Here comes Logan down left wing, being watched by Kasha. And Kasha not able to get it out. Bounced off of Garvin. Back to Schartz at the point. Sends it back across to Miller. Miller will get it back to Schartz. Schartz down low. We're going to have another penalty now.
It's going to be 5-on-3 now. It should be a tripping.
Not a very good penalty there to take for Kasha here. Now puts his team down another man. Now it's going to be 5-on-3.
And this is going to be a long 5-on-3.
Yeah, it's over a minute. And Seawolves are playing dangerously here. I don't say playing dangerously. They're playing, a little loose right now, and they need to tighten up a little bit down there. 5-on-3. Garvin on the draw, won by the Seawolves. Shirty will try to control it, but it's going to be quickly gobbled up by Liberty. Back to the point. Schartz over to Miller. Miller down low. Back up to Miller. Schartz with the shot. It sailed wide. They're going to try to get him for the one-timer. Seawolves got to keep an eye on him.
With all this open ice, that's the best opportunity that they can make.
Yep. Net off the mooring. 40 seconds to go in the two-man advantage.
And what the Seawolves have to do now is just block the slot. Do not let anybody get in there. Force them out into the corners and the points. Don't let anybody into the middle of the ice where Wilms can have some quality chances to make saves.
All right. Face-off won again by the Seawolves, but picked up by Liberty. Back to the point to Schartz. Watched by Crockett. Back up to Schartz. Schartz over to Miller. Miller. He's not going to shoot the puck. He's just going to send it. Now he's going to take the shot. And Miller with the save off the mask of Wilms. That was a blast by Miller.
It was. Miller's got a big shot from the point, and looks like Wilms has to readjust his helmet. He has to readjust the mask because that kind of heard that one from up here.
Yeah, that was a rocket.
So now we're down to only 22 seconds left on Gilbert's penalty.
Wilms is getting a lot more work in this game than he did in yesterday's.
Yesterday he made 30 of 32 saves. Today he's already at.
Here's Hall coming in now. He's got a possible 2-on-1. Hall coming in. Make a move. Shoots. Oh! Off the crossbar.
He had Byron beat.
I could have sworn that was in and out, but I think it did hit the crossbar.
It hit the inside. It looked like it hit the inside of the bar and bounced back out.
We got to take a look at that again because I'm not sure if that actually. There's a shot wide as Seawolves get one man back. Gilbert's back. Back to Garvin. Garvin sends a low shot and steered to the corner. Miller's been out there the whole time. There's a shot right on, saved by Wilms. All right, we'll take a look at this play.
Here's the play by Hull. He flips it past Miller, and he just streaks down. Cartwright's going to come off. He gets around Schartz, and here's the shot. It hits.
It hit the back. It hit the back that was in and out.
We'll watch that one more time here. Here. Actually, we're not going to get the chance, but it did look like it.
Who's puck in front? Took a crazy bounce off the wall and went behind the Seawolf player right onto the stick of the Liberty player. We got to take a look at that replay when we get a stoppage. It hit the inside bar. The puck was in and out so quick. It was a goal.
We'll look at the replay one more time when we get.
Well, we're looking at it closely, but to me it looked like it went underneath the crossbar.
And Kosh is coming out of the box in 8 seconds, so they successfully killed this penalty kill. They killed a 1 minute and 4 second 5-on-3, and they let up only a couple shots.
Seawolves a little late on that change. Oh, now giveaway. Puck is loose.
They got the Seawolves got
they got a couple guys on here that need to get off. Good move by Hall. Hall will bring it down.
They got a 3-on-2 here. If they
and he's stripped down. No penalty called by Bendes. Oh, nice touch play trying to get JT Hall to touch that in there. So, good play by Bishop. Good defensive play there. He sends it up the wall to Lizaldi. Lizaldi coming down a right wing. Gets by his check. Lizaldi picks it back up. Fires off the shoulder of Byron. Pass back around the wall to Lizaldi. Makes a spin move. Controls the puck. Uses his feet. Gets it over to try to get it to Satola, but Satola couldn't hold it. This is Wilson coming in on the off wing. Sends it down to Shantz, who's in deep. Picked up by the... Upon further review, it looks like it was the crossbar. All right, so... Satola needed to swing his stick. Oh, nice play here by Liberty. Trying to get the puck in. Seawolves just not getting the puck out. Panicking almost, where they should be just taking their time and controlling the puck a little more. Good play by Osowski here, but it's mayhem in the neutral zone.
Yeah, their teams are playing very aggressively, and there's a lot of back and forth action, not a lot of whistles, which is not bad.
Yeah, it's just really fighting hard here. This is good hockey. Battling. Nice back pass. Good save by Willems. Back to Schuss, all alone at the point. Winds and fires, hits it wide. Liberty coming hard. Stony Brook coming hard too. Loose puck out in front, picked up by the Seawolves. Zavedas. Again, the passes are just not getting where they need to get to. The Seawolves a little late getting to that puck. They need to get a line change. They're getting hemmed in. Here's Kalilo now. He's got a 2-on-1 with Osowski. Kalilo walking in. Oh, he fired the shot.
He didn't get much on it. The pass because Osowski there was nobody around him.
Dumped in by Crockett. Back together this Kalilo. He really should have tried to make that pass, but the defender did a good job splitting it, so he took the shot instead. And dropped in by Liberty. Picked up by Cartwright. Fires it back the other way. Crockett up with the puck. Fires it cross ice to Kalilo. Kalilo just dump in. And the puck never got deep. And Kalilo gets banged on the wall by Garcia. Still battling because Kalilo picks it up. Nice play by Kalilo to Crockett. Trying to get it across. The glove down. Boy, action is really picking up in this game.
It's a lot of back and forth, very quick, very intense. That's what we were expecting yesterday, and now today. We wanted to see that intensity.
Faceoff will be in the Liberty zone to the left of Byron, who has come in and relieved the starter, Pinnell, who gave up 3 early in the first period. Cartwright from the point, down low, back behind the net. Bozer back to get it, trying to beat his check, and now it's picked up by Cartwright, picked up by Kalilo. He'll dump it deep behind the net. Bozer chases it down. Bozer will send it back down, back up the wall and out of the rink. Faceoff will be in the zone.
So we're about midway through this period, 8:46 to go here. So far, the only goal of the period is the one by Logan in the first 4 minutes. The Seawolves have really held serve here in the second. Ever since that goal, they've started to tighten up some and not let them back in more.
Good shot right there from Stemke. He got through, and good save by Byron. Shot by Stemke again over the top of the net. And here comes Liberty. This is Garvin. Now they got that matchup again with that first line. Actually, it's not their first line. I apologize. It's their second line against the fourth line for the Seawolves. Oh, fired all the way across. See, they're just a little out of sync right now. but finding a way to get that puck out of the zone. Stemke got his stick lifted, lost possession of the puck. Fired to the corner, as now Liberty will change again, and now they'll come out with that number 1 line. Good job by Wilms to hold it up there as the Seawolves trying to outdo the coaches on the
Gotta take one more look at Hall's
matchups.
no goal. It did, as I watch again, it did hit out the crossbar.
Can you do it backwards?
Yeah, it looks like if you watch it, hits like right off like the very top, like the very
Movie
bottom,
finger.
and bounces back out quickly.
Oh,
Ooh. Lizaldi takes a big hit.
he's going to have to talk to his other refs about this one if they saw it, because he didn't see it. Benny's didn't make the call. Lizaldi clearly was elbowed. We'll watch the play again.
And that's one that can't be missed.
Yeah, I mean, you have to make a call on that. I mean, you can't tell me 3 refs on the ice, nobody saw this play. We'll watch it on the replay. He's clearly elbowed.
And so it's Crane, the one who gets him. Yeah, he just kind of undercuts him. He undercuts him.
Interference. I mean, if anything, it's interference. Yeah, it's an interference call.
So Lizaldi getting some attention.
I mean, I don't think he. No, it's interference, though, yeah. He's making a call, though. He is making a call.
Well, we're talking about them maybe not making the call on Crane for the interference, which looks like they are getting something for him. And we're commenting that there's no way 3 York's going to miss that. We had the Delaware game last month where that was just a gigantic disaster of penalties that weren't called.
Yeah, that's true. Bendy's has been pretty good, though. I mean, he's not calling the ticky-tack stuff, but he's been calling the. But that one there was a big one because you got a player. You got a player that went down, and I think Lizaldi's back on the bench with his helmet on, but
which is good. You don't want to see guys getting seriously hurt.
But if anything, it's an interference call you have to make, and how do you not watch it if the puck was going in that direction?
Absolutely. And when you have the safety of players at stake, you don't want to have something missed like that, where things can then be having a problem where you have players starting to take cheap shots because one call wasn't made.
All right, faceoff will be in the Liberty zone. The Seawolves will have a 2-minute power play advantage here.
This is with 7:51 left here in the second. So these last couple minutes have kind of come to a standstill. We've had a lot of stoppages in play. And it'll be Gilbert, Kasha, Hall, Satola, and Azowski. So Hall's going to take over. Actually, it's DeFeo. So that's going to be the second line out there.
Kept in at the point. Kasha winds, fires! And it was blocked in front by Shorts and sent all the way down. And Seawolves have to keep their heads up because Liberty is coming with speed right now. They're not doing anything slow.
No,
this is Olszewski walking in, fires, he scores! High ripper over the top glove of Byron, which seems to be the way to beat him is up top. And Olszewski buries it, gets that Seawolf goal for this.
That's his second goal. This comes from Satola and Kasha. So this second line is just really putting everything in motion for the Seawolves right now.
Yeah, and you need to have 2 exceptionally good scoring lines. You know, if you're going to go to nationals, you got to have that. And the Seawolves are well on their way this year with having 2 good lines that could score. This is Gilbert will control it for the Seawolves. Back to Sherding, back to Gilbert. Gilbert will look cross-eyes back to Sherding off his skate. And Sherding will just dump it in now. Lizaldi back on the ice. Good to see that as he's in on the forecheck. Owen sends it to the neutral zone, but it's off. Sherding skate 2-on-1 coming in. Stretching across, trying to make the save. Oh, and a goal. Man, the Seawolves just failing miserably on that play.
That was a miscommunication defensively as Harris puts that one in. We're going to have to watch that again because it comes off of Sherding's skate. Hall gets back to make it a 2-on-2. As here it is, Sherding misplays it, so Ward's going to pick it up.
And just not.
He's looking at Logan, but then sees Harris.
But nobody picks people up, and that's the problem. You got Zaldi coming in late. He was too far out into the offensive zone and getting back late as the trailer was there. So Seawolves have just got to get their act together here. They're going up by a goal, giving one back. It's like almost yesterday in reverse. Yeah, this is like how the games are down in Liberty, exactly as our producer said. Zaldi to the net! And a save by Byron.
And smart play by Shantz to put the puck away from Byron because that was just sitting there. I don't think Byron saw it.
Yeah.
Now McCutcheon and Bendy's trying to rein this one in before things really get crazy.
I'm watching Underhill, and a play like that, he really had the point man open. He may have wanted to move that puck up the wall versus trying to hold it there with two guys on you. And you know, I know he had a great game yesterday, but sometimes you got to give that puck up to someone who can get open ice. You know, and that point man was open for a shot or maybe another pass. So we're going to have matching minors here. Although, yeah, we have one on the wall on the board right now. We have Shantz up on the board. And we'll probably get Underhill up there, too.
So we're down to
unless he only got 2 and the other guy got 4. But then that would go up as a 4-minute penalty. There we are. There we are. 2
play some 4
matching
on 4,
minus,
so a
4
lot
on
of
4.
open ice.
A lot of open ice here. And Lizaldi and Hall, who could do some damage with their speed and skill set. This is Hall coming in with Lizaldi. Back to Lizaldi. Lizaldi holds to Kasha. Kasha fires! Love save.
Kasha likes that glove side high.
And now we have Blue
just knocked down
pinning
Hall.
down JT Hall to the ice. I don't know what that's all about. But
and Lizaldi goes to the defense of his teammate, which is what you want to see. And these last few minutes have just kind of seemed to drag on because a lot of whistles, a lot of physical play, and a lot of after the whistle extracurriculars.
Yep.
So if you're the coaches of these teams, you want to make sure this gets reined in quickly so that you don't have people getting suspended and thrown out.
All right, Hall on the draw for the Seawolves. Picked up by Ballou, but he loses it and back to Cartwright. Cartwright on his backhander gets it down low to Hall. To Kasha, shoots it one time and scores! Frank Kasha does it again!
And for Kasha, that's his 15th of the season. So he's having a very strong year.
Yeah. This is heating up, folks. This is getting dicey here. Fans are getting into it, too, as the Liberty's just trying to hang in here. Every time they hang in, Seawolves come back and they score another one.
What a shot by Kasha. He went for the same spot that Byron just robbed him on the previous shift, and he gets it this time. Nice play there by Hall to set him up. And Lizaldi's now off. So this.
Now Lizaldi's off for 2 minutes. Why is Lizaldi off?
Penalty boxes are getting mighty full on both sides.
What did Lizaldi do? I didn't miss that. Did I miss that?
My guess is that they're going to call him for either taunting or roughing.
Taunting. Okay, maybe a misconduct penalty or unsportsmanlike.
So now it's going to be 5-on-3.
5-on-3. 4-on-3.
Garvin's coming off now because there was a little confusion there and he hadn't gotten off yet.
And now you have Crockett out there killing his penalty with Miller and Gilbert.
2 minutes unsportsmanlike conduct. Penalty, 6:18 remaining, second period.
Shorts controls the puck to Ward. Back to Shorts, looking for that one-time shot. Got an opening. Saved by Wilms.
And the shot totals have kind of stalled off a little bit in this period. It was 16-13 at the end of the first. It's now 26-19.
This is only the second period. This is going to take a long time to get this game done.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left of Wilms. Crockett on the draw against Logan. Logan wins it. Back to Miller at the point. And they got Logan, they got Miller and Shorts. Shorts! His shot deflected by Miller, high over the top of the net. And they're relying on the power play point guys to get these shots to the net.
Miller's gotten some
good
big
play
shots
here by Gilbert, taking the puck away from two players. He might have really took
and that gets
considerable time off the clock.
And that gets them the change that they so needed. Getting Gervaisi and Bishop on to play with Miller.
Shorts coming in and save.
Now Bishop getting into it with Shorts.
Well, Shorts touched his stick when he grabbed the puck. So, that's usually the team doesn't take too kindly to that, especially when the goalie's got his glove on it. But no harm, no foul there. So we'll have the face-off in the Seawolves zone. Gervaisi now out with Bishop and Cartwright as Miller goes off. 36 seconds to go in the matching minors. And then there will be a brief power play for Liberty. Back to the point. Controlled by Scharst now as Giamatti are out there too at the other point. Cartwright down low, battling with out to Gervaisi. Gervaisi makes a move with the puck. Good job for Gervaisi to get that puck out. Now Gervaisi has Cartwright going with him. You got to keep in mind they're short. Oh, Gervaisi scores! Gervaisi got to go! Oh my God!
He did.
Gervaisi scores! Oh my God!
And now we get to find out what that Twitter feed's going to say later. Good for Gervaisi, and it's a shorthanded goal on top of that. So that's a backbreaker for Liberty and a big ego boost for Matt Gervaisi today.
Wow. We've been waiting for Matt Gervaisi to score a goal. We have to.
Yeah, we need to watch that again. He just takes himself. He has Cartwright getting around Garvin, and he just whips his wrister. He says, you know what? I got this.
Wow.
And there's no reason you shouldn't be excited about that.
That's a shorthanded goal for the Seawolves.
And that makes it 7-3.
And a very big goal for Matt Gervaisi.
He earned that one.
Back to the point to Giamona.
And we're now down back at 5-on-4.
Baloo across. Saved by Wilms off of Garvin.
So for Gervaisi, that's his first of the season, unassisted. And a short-handed goal at that.
15 seconds to go in the man advantage for Liberty. We're down to last 4:33 to go in the second period. And the referees are having a conversation with the captain and something to do with the clock.
So they're trying to fix the clock here. There's 15 seconds left on Lizaldi's penalty.
Seawolves ticking back up on the shots there. They're only at 21.
But they got 7.
But they've got 7 goals, so every 3 shots, one's going in.
That's a pretty good ratio. I mean, most players would love to have a 33% shooting percentage.
Yes.
So they're trying to fix this issue here. This second period is just kind of dragged for like the last 5 minutes of play. I think it's taken like 25 minutes or so. I've lost track. So that score's 7-3. And Liberty right now is 0-for-4 on the power play. And in 15 seconds, they don't score. It's going to be 0-for-5. So the Stonebrook penalty kill has been very effective, even scoring a goal themselves. So the special teams has been a big proponent for the Seals. They had 2 power play goals, a shorthanded goal, and strong play all around has led to where they're at now.
All right, face-off will be in the neutral zone.
It's 4:33 to go in the period, so it looks like they're not changing anything.
Once we drop the puck.
It'll be Street taking the face-off for Liberty.
All right, face off. Just change locations. Here we go. Hall against Garvin. 15 seconds to go in the man advantage, and that's offsides. 13 seconds to go in the man advantage. We'll do it again. Face off won by Liberty, picked up. Oh, neutral zone. Blue got picked off by Bendy's. Fired back into the Seawolf zone, and we're all even up now. This is Sherding. Sherding fires a home runner to Lizaldi, but it's off his stick.
Lizaldi comes out of the box flying, gets the play from Sherding, but he couldn't keep it on his stick.
Picked up by Lizaldi, sends it back to Hall. He had somebody break in, but couldn't get it to Gilbert. Sends it back down the wall to Lizaldi. Lizaldi controls it as he's watched by Garvin. Oh, and there's another goal. JT Hall just buries it while Underhill got crushed into the wall. JT Hall just made it 8-3.
JT Hall takes the fact that nobody was watching him as they were focusing on Underhill and just whips it past Byron.
There should be a penalty called here anyway because...
So we're going to watch here. Lizaldi and Underhill taking a big hit from Shantz. But then Hall just takes the fact that nobody's paying attention and puts it in.
Yeah, I think Byron has seen enough rubber in the past couple of days, too. I shouldn't really say that. They haven't really put many shots on the Liberty goalies, to be honest.
But the ones that are going in, they're going in at a very high rate. The shot total is 27-22 in favor of Liberty.
Well, this is a game. This is a game where the Seawolves can do some tremendous damage and also move up in the rankings tremendously if they can keep the scores up.
Yes.
Because if they win by an overwhelming, score, the computer rankings will move it. Yeah, the penalty is going to be called, and Shantz will be in the penalty box for 2 minutes for boarding. And Garcia in the draw against Satola, and the Seawolves will be on another power play. They've done quite well on the power play. 2 for 2 today. And Satola back up to Kasha. Kasha to Gilbert. Gilbert in the zone. And will carry around. As he gets around Crane. Crane could not contain Gilbert. Back to the point to DeFeo. DeFeo to Gilbert. Gilbert spins and makes a move around Masters. Down low to Satola. Back to the point to DeFeo. DeFeo wants Gilbert at the point. And controls from the high slot. Down across to Kasha. Kasha across to DeFeo, who was looking for a one-timer but did not have it on the stick.
He got caught up in his skates.
There's the one-timer shot, but didn't get there.
It's a wobbler.
And out of the zone, back into the Seawolf zone. As Liberty will make a change on their forwards, or D will stay back.
We're halfway through the power play here. They haven't gotten any shots on yet, but they're threatening.
Picked up by Hall. Hall sends it across, trying to get Kasha. Kasha tips it deeper, but then it's banged back out. Back out to neutral zone. Picked up by Hall. Hall makes sure everybody's on side. Gets it over to Underhill. Underhill will carry in. And we'll set up down low. We'll look across ice. We'll drop it to Lizaldi. Lizaldi's got Hall in front. With Underhill creeping to the net. Back to the point to Sherding, who's now on. Sherding just sends that low shot to Underhill for the tap in, but he missed it. Came up short. Underhill just sends it, and it's blocked in front. Loose puck, Hall shoots. Oh, just wide. Trying to pick it high on the glove side. Picked up by Hall. Underhill he spins around, makes a move. Looking to go to the net. Across to Lizaldi. Back to Underhill. Shoots. Good play. Good give and go. Frank Sherding down low to Underhill. Underhill sends it across to Hall, who gets his second in a row. But just after the power play expired, Stony Brook now up by 6 goals, 9-3. And at one point they were being outshot by 10, and now they're just two back on the shots, but they're 6 on the goal side ahead. 9-3.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you get outshot, but you're the ones converting them, that's fine, because you're still winning in the end.
Seawolves
And
still have a whole
Holder
other
slips it
period
in.
to go. I don't know what to tell you, folks, but Liberty still has to play another period, and I'm sure they're not going to be playing it, without their sticks. So there's a good save by Wilms. He's got to keep his head in this game. He hasn't seen much action lately.
No, everything's been pushed down to carry Byron, and he's probably thinking, guys, keep the puck over there for a little bit. I need a break.
Good forecheck here by Liberty, but the Seawolves, again, they don't give up much. Kalilo through the neutral zone with the puck. He's got Crockett behind him. On the backhander, sends it across, knocked down in the feet of Logan, all the way down into the Seawolves zone. This should be an icing, and it will be. And we are down to the last minute, finally.
It feels like this game started like 4 hours ago. Or at least this period started about 4 hours ago. So it should, as we look at the replay of the goal again, it looks like Underhill should get an assist on this one.
Yep. Faceoff will be in the Liberty zone to the left of Byron. Satola on the draw. And one by Garvin. Back is Blue with the puck. Back, he loses it, actually sent back behind the net to Owen. And Cartwright will just send it right back in as he's hit by Hayes. Blue hits the Stony Brook player back to the point to Cartwright, looking for that tip in. Oh, Cartwright almost got that one on his own. As Byron was screened, he was going the wrong way, but it hit a skate and didn't go through. Picked up by Osaski, sends it across. There's another one. Satola just getting a shot gobbled up by Byron. 16 seconds to go. Shots are at 26-27 right now in favor of Liberty. But again, the Seawolves up by the score of 9-3. Face off to the right of Byron. Gervaisi on the ice and scoring his last goal. Oh, and that shot just whizzes wide from Stemke. And fired back out to the neutral zone. Just hoisted out there. Wilson goes down for Liberty. Cartwright battling Harris. Harris comes away with the puck, but it's the end of the period.
So after 2 periods of play, it's now 9-3. 5 goals scored by the Seawolves, including 4 unanswered in the span of about 4.5 minutes.
Right. So it's 9-3, 26-27 on the shots. Liberty in favor by 1, but the score, like I said, Seawolves up by 6 goals. They scored the last 6 in a row. We're going to take our break because it's a well-needed one, and we'll be back for the start of the third period. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. We are just before the start of the third period. Teams is going to start making their way out on the ice. Andy, take us through the stats for that second period.
Honestly, Eddie, I don't even know where to begin.
Let's start with the goals.
I think that's a good idea. There were a total of 7 goals scored in that period. The first by Liberty from Danny Logan from Harrison Ward. And then at that, 5 of the next 6 goals are Seawolves. Eddie Azowski from Satola and Kasha on the power play. Then Liberty scores again to make it 5-3 with Harris scoring from Ward. 40 seconds later, Frank Kasha scores from JT Hall and Mike Cartwright. And then Matt Gervaisi gets his first goal of the season on a shorthanded opportunity, unassisted. He just takes it and whips a wrister past Byron. Then 2 goals scored by JT Hall in the last 4 minutes from Underhill and Lizaldi and then Underhill and Sherding. Which gets us to our 9-3 score. A lot of penalties taken that period. Stony Brook took 4. Gilbert went off for cross-checking. Kasha went off for tripping. And then later on, Underhill went off for holding, and Lizaldi went off for an unsportsmanlike conduct after Kasha's goal. Liberty went off. Kyle Crane goes off for an interference call on Lizaldi, which led to the goal by Azowski. Shantz went off for holding when Underhill went off, and then Shantz went off again for cross-checking on Hall's goal because he hit Underhill from behind. And the shot total is 27-26 in favor of Liberty, but 9-3 the score in favor of the Seawolves.
All right, and there you have it, folks. Now we are going to go into the third period, all even up, 5-on-5. And I don't know what Liberty's going to bring right now. They basically brought the best they could bring the whole game, and managed to score 3 goals today. One more than yesterday, but we got a whole third period to go, so who knows what lurks. JT Hall will start off for the Seawolves against Logan, and Seawolves won the faceoff. Puck off of Gilbert's stick, chased down by Harris. Gilbert gets it across to Hall. Up the wall, down comes Lizaldi with Underhill to Underhill, off the stick. It was a great 2-on-1 opportunity, and the pass is a little off the stick of Underhill. Could have been a great way to start the period. Back to Hall. Hall winds, fires a shot. Oh, man. It was wide. If it wasn't, it was in. And when we notice Pinella's back in net for Liberty.
You might as well at this point.
Byron is getting a break after giving up a bunch of goals late. So Underhill comes in, fires a shot over the top of the net. Seawolves are not done yet here. They're coming hard. Back to the point. Sherding winds and fires. Loose puck. Gobbled up on the rebound. Pop back into Pinnell by Underhill, and Pinnell grabs it.
And Pinnell just hangs on to that one. No need to risk it and give up the puck and let the Seawolves get another shot on.
All right.
They just hang on to it.
Satola out there now, and he's out there with his line, DeFeo and Osaski. They've had a heck of a game as well. This is Satola. Osaski with a one-timer. A lot of one-timers today, and those are what's going in the net.
If the area of the ice is open, you may as well take it because those shots don't come around very often.
No sense to teeing it up. If it's on the tape, take the shot. Saski's got a couple today already. Back to the point. Kasha winds, he fires. Low shot. Looking for a deflection. Pad save. Picked up by Saski. Just throws it to the front of the net. DeFeo is chopped down. There's going to be a penalty, a slash, as DeFeo's stick was hammered in two, and the Seawolves will go on the power play as the DeFeo stick was splintered.
So the Seawolves power play is 2 of 3 this afternoon, and it's going to be Masters going off. He's going to go off for the slash. Takes a seat right next to Byron.
Seawolves will come out with Osaski, Satola, DeFeo. They will stay on the ice. Gilbert and Kasha will man the points. Face off to the left of Pinnell. Won by the Seawolves. Osaski holds it on the half wall. Down low. Back to Satola. Back to Osaski. Walks it in. Satola looking for Gilbert. Fires a shot. It's in the net, but it's waved off because we've got the net was pushed off the moorings.
That's a shame because that was a perfectly set up shot for Gilbert, and
Pinnell gave up on the shot, though. He wasn't playing it once the whistle blew, and Gilbert was in the process of shooting the puck at the time. So they'll do the faceoff again to the left of Pinnell. Satola on the draw, wins it again, back to Osaski. And back down low to Satola. Satola's got Kasha breaking in, fires high off the top of the back of the wall and back out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Gilbert. Watched by Street. Holds the puck behind the net. And up to Satola. Satola through the neutral zone with speed. Coming down left wing. He's got DeFeo. DeFeo pulls the pins and oh, DeFeo.
Wow.
DeFeo with the snipe.
That was a wicked shot by John DeFeo.
Dragging that puck and moving backwards with it and just really laser beamed it over the top of the stick side glove of Pinnell.
And it was a great feed by Satola as well. This line here has just been electric for the Seawolves today, as the score is now 10-3 in favor of the Seawolves.
3 out of 4 out of the power play today, and that's a good sign for the Seawolves.
Who needs even strength when you have the power play running like it is?
All right. Crockett loses it to Garvin. Garvin loses it back to the Seawolves, and this is Kalilo walking in, being checked by Garvin. Puck goes into the corner. Bozer goes after it. Pinnell pushes it to the corner. Crane loses it, and now Luke gets it back. Garvin got it behind the net. He backhands it up the wall to Hayes. Hayes is pinned to the wall by Bozer. Hayes spins off, hit by Kalilo. And Crane now will try to get it up to Masters. It's too far out of reach. Good forecheck here by the Seawolves. Not allowing much to go on.
They're keeping it aggressive, which is good because you don't want to play too complacently in the third period and let Liberty get some kind of confidence back. Just step on their throats and keep going for it.
This is Cervedas missing Kalilo, and it'll be an icing as the puck will go back into the Seawolf zone.
We're down to 17:21 or 17:27 to go here in the third. 10-3 the lead. That goal, they gave it 10-3 here early in the third.
Face off to the left of Wilms. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. Vedas wraps it around the wall for Miller. Miller will send it to Bozer. Bozer off his stick. Being watched by Miller. Bozer pulled off the wall. Down here to Crockett. Back to the point to Zavedas. Winds and shoots and just sends it down low. Bozer controls the puck, sends it back to Kalilo. Back behind the net, Kalilo back up to Zavedas. Will send it back down the wall. Down to Crockett. Crockett will get it back up to Kalilo. Back up to Zavedas. Zavedas sends it back down low to Crockett. Crockett loses it. Gets it to Bozer. Bozer, the shot by Zavedas is gobbled up as Bozer got slashed by Ward. And is trying to let him know that he's not happy about that because
there's no reason he should be happy about it. Nobody wants to get slashed.
Yeah, and again, the referee's not going to make that call, unfortunately, because he's trying to move the game along.
People have places they want to go.
I mean, if it's something blatant he sees, I mean, that was a hard hit on Bozer's hand.
It was.
But, all right, face-off, Gervaisi. Oh, got it right to Bakari. You put a shot right on goal and saved by Pinnell. Seawolves out shooting Liberty now, 31-27. And again, almost every third shot is a goal here. So got a whistle over a hand pass.
And I know my math's not that good, but if I have the numbers right, Pinnell has given up 4 goals on 12 shots.
Something in that realm. Face off, one back by the Seawolves, pushed back down the wall by Bishop. Cross-ice pass off of Stemke's stick, picked up by Garcia, who fires in. Wilms will hold it, send it around the wall. Puck is loose behind the net. Gervaisi back there to get it, along with Street for Liberty, but it comes up the wall to Bishop. Bishop carries through the neutral zone, fires in. Pinnell trying to hold it up. It skipped over his stick. Stemke trying to get there. Street now will carry up for Liberty through the neutral zone. Fire it in, cross corner, and into the netting. Got a loose stick behind the net of the Seawolves net there.
Well, now it's going to be taken care of. It looks like it got stuck into the boards.
Yeah.
And since Pinnell came back, I'm a little surprised that Scarola didn't make his way into the game in a game like this. But I guess keep the consistency with Wilms going. You don't want to put in a cold goalie in the third period.
Face off outside the Seawolves zone, and Neutral ice. Wilson on the draw against JT Hall. Hall wins the draw, and the Seawolves control the puck. And Sherding sent it back across to Gilbert. Gilbert will carry it up, and his pass does not get through. He'll send it back to Sherding. He'll try again. Neutral zone pass out to Lizaldi. Coming in with speed. Bring it to the front of the net. Oh, trying to get a shot. Oh, Lizaldi pins to the wall. That'll be a penalty to Liberty on that.
He was looking for the initial call off the shot, and then he just gets slammed into the boards. That one has to be called.
So Lizaldi's been getting banged around in this game, but he's a speed guy, and he makes it happen out there. They're trying to slow him down, but that was just a real.
But Lizaldi also can be a bit of a hothead at times, and he'll go after those players, and he gets getting himself caught.
That's okay. It's part of the game.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't.
It's an emotional game. So
I'm not saying it isn't, but we saw it earlier in the game where he took a penalty after Stony Brook scored a goal, which wound up leading then to a 5-on-3.
Right. So it's, they're going to target a guy like that once in a while and, take advantage of a hit like that. I mean, he's lucky he's only getting a 2-minute penalty. It clearly was, he could have gave him more, but that's all he got up. If he didn't get up, it might have been different. Seawolves already capitalized on a power play this period. Are on it again. Zaldi gets it back to Underhill, break it to the net, loses control and loses his stick. Sherding will send it down low. Back to the point to Sherding. Sherding winds, fires, trying to get Osowski, who was breaking to the net on the tap-in, but it was just off the mark. Picked up by Sherding, and he'll control over to Cartwright. Underhill's stick is still sitting in the neutral zone. Picked up by Osowski. Osowski's pushed off the puck. Sherding will send it across to Cartwright. And now into the Liberty zone. Seawolves are going to go here. It's good forechecking on Cartwright, and Street put the good forecheck on, and Cartwright pulled him down, so he'll go sit for 2 minutes. But the Seawolves are up by 7 goals. We're down to 14:22 to go in the third period. It'll be 4-on-4 for a short period of time.
For a minute.
For about a minute, yeah. Tyson Street, Garcia, Germonia, and Ballou out there for Liberty. And Osowski, Sotola, Gilbert, and Kasha for the Seawolves. Garcia coming in all alone. Sends a shot right on. He kind of faked out Wilms a little bit, but got the shot, hit Wilms off the mask. Icing waved off.
And no one to play the puck, so.
Yeah. Tyson Street with a shot. Glove down, knocked down by Wilms, picked up by Crockett. Through the neutral zone comes Crockett with Kasha. Crockett controls, goes around the net. Loose puck in his feet of Crockett. Seawolves now on the PK for a minute. Garvin to Logan. Logan fires a shot, glove down by Wilms.
Gonna hang on to that one. So now there's 45 seconds left on Cartwright's penalty. This is going to be now the 6th power play for Liberty. They have yet to convert.
Back to the point. Miller over to Schartz. Back to Miller. Back to Logan. Logan back up to Schartz. To Miller. To Schartz. Back to Miller. Wines, fires! And just missed it wide. Ward controls the point to Shars. Shars sends a wrist shot. And Williams fouled that all the way into the glove.
That's now their 38th shot on goal for Liberty. So Williams is at a 90% save percentage for today. Again, he was at a very similar clip yesterday, making 30 of 32, so he's on a similar trajectory right now.
Yep. Face off to the left of Williams. Seawolves lose possession, picked up by Miller. Back to Shars, back to Miller. Miller back to Shars. Shars trying to find an opening, get it to Ward. Ward will control and try to get it back to Shars. He does. Seawolves doing a great job covering the top. Good block there by Bishop. Shars controls it back to Miller. Crossover to Ward. Looking for that cross-size feed. A nice stick in the lane there by Bishop. Heads up defense. Penalty over. Even up.
So 0 for 6 on the power play or 0 for 5, I'm sorry, for Liberty. Well, they've had some major special team struggles. They've given up 3 power play goals, a shorthanded goal, and can't convert on any of their power plays. So if you're Coach Handy, that's something you need to work on in practice this week, is what you have to do when you're a man up or a man down.
Scenarios, all those different scenarios, definitely something you got to work on. Face off to the left of Wilms. And Zvedas got dumped, but he's back up. Cartwright controls the puck, gets it up the wall to Underhill. Underhill trying to get it to Lizaldi, dumped back into the Seawolf zone. Picked up by Zvedas. Bounces it back off the wall to Underhill. Underhill loses it and picked up by Wilson for Liberty, who bounced it off the wall, but picked back up by Zvedas, who'll dump in. Shantz comes up to the neutral zone. Nice home run feed here to Wilson. It's all. He's in. Pad saved by Wilson, by Wilms.
Wilms got the breakaway save
nice.
on Wilson. Wilson made that extra move to go to the backhand. Wilms just sprawls out, kicks the pad out, and says,
that's
no,
off the crossbar.
So Underhill took a spill. We're going to look at that replay of Wilson's breakaway on Wilms, because that set up really well for Wilms. He made an excellent save. Here's the pass on the outlet. That's just a long pass for Wilson. He splits the Vertis. And here he goes to the forehand, and Wilms just kicks it out. Looked like he was going for the Bore move, and Wilms just goes out and kicks the pad out.
Signs of Michael Richter. Anyway, face-off won by Liberty, fired into the corner as they battle away for the puck. Whose puck picked up by Bakari. Bakari trying to get it to Stemke, but he tips it out of the zone. Giamatti didn't know where the puck was, but Stemke did. Here's Gervaisi coming in again. Button hooks away. And cross-ice feed to Bakari. Bakari battling to keep that puck on his stick. Garcia fighting hard, but Bakari, good job keeping that puck in. Schartz after it now, and Bakari goes in after Schartz. To the neutral zone. Garcia trying to get through, but good stick by Shirting, not letting that happen. Here's a feed through the middle of the ice, picked up by Gervaisi, walking in, getting it to Bakari, but through his legs, deeper into the Liberty zone. Nice keeping here. Two Seawolves collide.
Stemke and Crockett bumped into each other.
Shot on goal, saved by Wilms.
So we're midway through the third period here, and ever since the goal by DeFeo, things are
10 minutes left to go in the third period.
Things are still a little testy here after the events of the second period.
Well, I told you, Liberty's not going to quit. They're going to just keep coming, but, it's a matter of how the Seawolves handle it. It's Kalilo coming in. Bozer back behind the net, all the way around to Bishop at the point. Sends it down low, sends a shot on goal, and just triggered out in front of Pennell. Down low, Bozer looking for a deflection. Back to the corner. Crockett able to get there and win that puck. Now Bozer there for the Seawolves. Kalilo controls the puck, gets it back to Bozer. Bozer and Kalilo controlling that puck down low for the Seawolves. Back up to the point. Kept in by Bishop. Good job by Bishop using his feet. Keep that puck in. Heady play. Back to Kasha with the shot, and it deflected to the wall behind the net. Back to Kasha again. Over to Bishop, who will send a shot in, and gobbled up by Pinnell. Heady play by
into the net.
By the D there, keeping that puck in.
Yeah, these defensemen are very smart. They're very offensively aware, and when they see that puck coming out to the blue line, they make sure to pinch in and ensure that that puck stays in the zone, and they can continue to rush.
All right,
if they don't, it's going to lead to a lot of more opportunities in the defensive zone for Liberty to convert.
Face off to the left. Looks like Logan is struggling on the bench there a little bit. Maybe got hit with a puck. Face off won by the Seawolves. Back out in front of Wasowski, trying to maybe go for the hat trick today. Has he got 2 today, Wasowski?
Wasowski has 2, in addition to an assist.
Okay.
Wasowski's got 2. Hall's got 2. Satola's got 2. DeFeo's got 1. Sherding's got 1. And Logan's got 2 for Liberty.
Shot for the point. And Liberty breaks out. Shantz coming in with the puck and dumps it deep. Masters gets hit by Kasha. Back to Garvin was being watched by Bishop. Puck back to the point to Shantz, gets a shot, but it's deflected to the corner. Bishop back to get it. He's pushed off the puck by Hayes. And now Kasha knocks Masters to the wall, and this puck is not out of the zone yet, but now it is. It's picked up by Osowski. Here he comes. He fanned on the shot.
And that one, he couldn't get around through. Crane. Crane's kind of left his body there, and Osowski wasn't able to get the shot on. Because he was trying to drag that one across away from Crane, but couldn't drag it far enough.
All right, down to 8:07 left to go in the third period. Seawolves up by 7 on Liberty. And back to the point. Cartwright fires a shot. And Pinnell got a chance to see that coming in and gloved it down.
The shot total now 36-34 in favor of the Seawolves. They've taken a lot more shots this period.
So Giamone is using his stick on Hall. And I don't know, JT Hall just seems to skate away all the time, but he must be saying something to get the skin of these guys. Maybe it's just look at the scoreboard. This is Hall. Sends it back out to Underhill. Underhill had a chance. Picking up now, so Cartwright coming in, and he gets slashed. There'll be a hand pass called, and that will come back in the zone.
Down to 7:48 to go here in the third. So we're moving along at a lot faster rate than we did in the second.
Just let's keep it that way.
Yes.
Face off, picked up and won by Liberty. And that shot's on goal, saved by Wilms. Garcia and Cartwright battling there, and Underhill comes away with the puck. Back into the Seawolves zone. This is Miller. We'll send it up to Underhill. Carry it through the neutral zone. He's got space and time. Underhill coming through with speed. Passes it back. Oh, a save on just past the stick of Hall. He would have had probably a hat trick. Good fake here by Wilson. Sends it across looking for a pass deflection perhaps off Scharst. I think it hit Scharst in the leg. I think he's hurting a little bit there. Puck is loose, back behind the net. Wilson trying to carry it out, trying the backhander around the cage, but the net's off the moorings. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the winning ticket in today's raffle. So get your tickets out.
Well, Wilms having a strong third period, not letting anything get past him. And the defense has really stepped up here in the third. The second period, we started seeing them a couple of lapses. They've really tightened up here in the third, not let them get anything going.
Congratulations to the winner.
Face off to the right of Wilms. And Seawolves win the draw. This is Wilson, Gilbert. And we're going to have another penalty here.
Wilson and it looks like, so I can't tell who that is that of the Seawolves that got
it's
in
Gilbert.
with it. Gilbert. Oh, it looks like a Kroll or a Zowski maybe.
What's that?
I thought that was Kroll actually.
No, it was Gilbert. Gilbert was and Wilson. They'll both go in the box. It's been a frustrating day for Liberty. And
Well, in a game like this, you just can't lose your head.
And I do appreciate watching Gandy, Coach Handy, talking to Wilson, because I think Wilson hurt his hand, and he's really laboring with that. So he may have a problem there. He's got to go. Yeah, there's something going on with him. He's in a lot of pain. Listen, and this is not an easy game to play. Trust me, it's not. It's not.
I tried, I couldn't.
I'm just saying from experience. You sometimes you're playing on good teams and everything's rolling well, and then sometimes you're playing on a team that's not so good, and it's tough.
Sometimes those are the breaks. So it's going to be taking the penalty.
And Logan's going to sit 2 for Wilson.
Yeah.
Liberty penalty to number 98, Ray Wilson. 2 minutes roughing. Seawolves penalty to number 5, Golden Gilbert. 2 minutes roughing and 2 minutes slashing.
They're going to give Gilbert 2 for slashing as well.
6:43 remaining, third period.
So Liberty's going to go on the power play here. And that'll be their 6th time on the power play. They've yet to succeed.
Faceoff's going to be in the neutral zone.
Shot total now 37-35 in favor of the Seawolves.
And folks, like we said, we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Against Rutgers.
January 23rd. Yeah, the Seawolves will have a Saturday night game and a Sunday afternoon game against Rutgers.
And next week they're on the road at Delaware.
2 divisional games in a row, 2 weekends in a row within their division.
And those are big games that they need to get.
And they have Lebanon Valley College here too, right after Rutgers. And I think the last 2 weeks in a row are home.
Yeah, because one series is Central Oklahoma.
That's the end. That's the end. That's the last games, I think. Yeah.
So it's a very interesting home schedule on the way down to nationals in the conference playoffs.
Someone needs to be in the box for Liberty, and that's what they're waiting for. All right, we got somebody in the box. There we go.
They're sending the other Wilson to the box.
My other brother, Wilson. All right, face-off won by Delaware. No, just making sure you're on your toes. Face-off won by Liberty. Sent all the way back into Seawolf zone. Stemke will try to get it out. Crockett able to get that puck off of Harris's stick.
I deflected off Baloo and almost went on net.
And Crockett in on the forecheck, forcing Liberty to move that puck. Liberty coming in, dumping it in. Wilms will grab it and hold it.
The smart play there. Don't want to do too much of the puck. You're on the penalty kill. Don't want to turn the puck over in your own zone. Just hang on to it, get the whistle, start fresh.
All right, down to 6:10 to go. Face off to the right of Wilms. Crockett on the draw, wins it for the Seawolves, but taken away by Street. Controlled by Harris. Back up to Baloo. Baloo sends it back to Harris. Sends it across. Giamono will get it, and he'll hold it. Send it back across to Baloo. Baloo cannot control the pass, and off his stick, and Crockett in on the forecheck. 1 minute to go in the man advantage for Liberty. I've got Delaware in my mind now.
Already excited for next week?
Yeah. Shot. Ooh, blast from the point from Gimona. Glove saved by Wilms.
Nice save there by Wilms, his 33rd of the game. Got an update from FedEx Field. The Washington Redskins are up on the Green Bay Packers, and I've never seen this as a football score before. 11-7.
11-7. All right, fired all the way down. They were up 5-0, so I guess they got a touch.
Yeah, 11, 2 field goals.
Two more field goals. No touchdowns
7.
against Green Bay, though. That's got to tell you something, though. Green Bay's holding tight. This is Ward will dump in for Liberty. Wilms will send it back to Cartwright, but Cartwright couldn't get to it. Ward controls it around the wall to Miller. Miller back up to the point to Scharss. Scharss across over the Ward. Ward sends a shot and saved by Wilms. Wilms doing a good job here, not letting anything else in.
He's stonewalled them since the middle of the second period.
4:52 left to go in the third period, folks, and we are watching the last 10 seconds of this man advantage. And again, want to wish everybody well for 2016, and thanks for tuning in and watching us this weekend. Face-off will come outside in the neutral zone. And Garvey wins it and fired back in by Miller. Picked up by Kasha behind the net. Kasha sends it up the wall to DeFeo. DeFeo has it. Controls the puck. He's got Satola. Back down to DeFeo. Sosky in front of the net. Oh, almost.
They were looking for the hat trick there for Sosky.
Sosky going for the hat. Picked up by DeFeo to the point to Kasha. Kasha controls it. Sends it across, but Cartwright was being watched by Logan. Good stick there by Kasha not to prevent that break-in. That could have been easily an odd man rush. Logan will send it back to Shantz. Down to 4 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Controlled by Liberty. Left wing. Trying to get it to Street. Could not get it through. Crane back to get it for Liberty. Being watched by Osowski. Osowski, Bakari out there, and Stemke. Stemke, nice play to get it to Bakari. Bakari walks in and sends it deep. Bakari, Stemke in the corner. And Garcia comes away with it for Liberty. Down right wing will dump in cross corner. Pass Wilms. Wilms will send it up the wall. Crane will send a shot and kick to the corner by Wilms. Stemke almost lost his balance as they battle in the corner. Puck is still loose. Stemke with a big hit on the ball. Crane with a shot over the top of the net.
I think Stemke might have grazed that as he was sliding down and sent it up. So a good play by Stemke to block that shot away from Wilms. There'll be another icing here as Bakari couldn't get to it. Down to the last 2:45 here in the third. And this is, when we said that the Seals needed to come out and control the tempo from the beginning of the game, I don't know if you and I were expecting this, but we know that this team can do it.
Yep. Face off to the right of Wilms. Hayes on the draw against Gervaisi. And one back by Delaware. I can't. I'm losing my mind there. Delaware. I'm thinking about next week. Liberty controlling the puck in their zone. Picked up by Miller. Ooh, and that puck bounced, hit somebody on the bench. Yeah, hit a player on the bench in a mask and back onto the ice. Faceoff will be in the Liberty zone to the left of Pinnell. Crockett will take the draw for the Seawolves, and Ward will take it for Liberty. Won by Seawolves. Miller with a shot. Just wide. And that'll be fired right on goal to Wilms, and he'll just hold it up as we get down to the last 2:13 to go.
Stony Brook has scored 6 of the last 7 goals, including just one this period. The only goal being scored by DeFeo on the power play, and that seems like forever ago. It was in the first minute 45 of the period.
All right, Garvin on the draw against Crockett. Crockett wins it, and picked up by the Seawolves as they try to get it deeper. Crockett will just dump in. Kalilo will go in on the forecheck. Held by Pinnell. Schartz will get it out. Fire all the way down. This is definitely going to be an icing. So down to 152. A lot of stoppages right now.
You know, Liberty and Stony Brook both setting the puck down, looking for that home run pass, and just nobody's there, so it's wind up just being an icing every single time.
Yeah. Faceoff will be to the left of Pinnell. Crockett, Bozer, and Kalilo out there. Shot from the point for Miller. As Masters tries to get a pass to Wilson, breaking in. Wilson carries the puck. And back to the point to Giamona. Giamona with the shot. Oh, off the mask of Bozer.
Nice play by Bozer just to slide down and block that shot.
Yeah.
There wasn't much on it.
But still, you got to think he's got a mask on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's good that they had the mask. Otherwise, that could be a serious thing.
They also wouldn't be diving like that, too.
No.
Schartz across pass to Masters coming down right wing. Trying to get around Zavadas. Good job by Zavadas to force him wide. And all the way around the other side. Garvin sends it back deep to Wilson as we get to the last minute of play. Stony Brook Seawolves. Ooh, big hit on the wall there by Zavadas as Wilson goes after him, and he just knocks him right down. Oh, boy. That's too funny.
It's the last few seconds of the game. They're not going to be calling that.
No, but still, I mean, he took a big hit. That was a big hit.
He did.
Liberty just throwing their frustrations around.
Wilms plays the puck for Zavadas. Zavadas is going to hang on to it in the last 25 seconds.
Down to the last 25 seconds. He'll send it around the wall, and Bakari will pick it up, and Bakari will make a move, and then probably just dump it in. That would be the right play.
Down to 10 seconds.
Down to the last 10.
Kari
and Bozer coming in. Kari fires a shot. Knocked down in front by Shantz. And that'll do it, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves have successfully swept Liberty all 4 games this year.
Those are big statement wins,
and have done it today by a 7-goal advantage.
That's a big win. It's a statement win. And going into the series next week in Delaware, they can say, we're rolling. Delaware better watch out.
Right. All right, folks. On behalf of Andy Sukoff, myself, and Trevor Mignani, we are wishing you all a very prosperous 2016, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for tuning in and watching Seawolves Hockey Live.